Hey, Makayla, how are you?
How are you?
Good. Where do you think you've grown the most in your game from, when you set foot on campus a couple years ago to now?
Um, Personally, I probably would say like being more poised on the court, and being more calm and just knowing like during a game, everything is not gonna go your way and that we're gonna hit adversity and when we hit that, like it's okay. Like it's fine. We can always bounce back. So I think that's how, I've grown so far from freshman year to now being a junior.
We'll go next to Dan.
Okay, well, good to see you.
I see.
From a basketball standpoint, in your evolution, how has that kind of evolved also in the system? How have you seen it not necessarily change, but as new personnel have worked in, as personnel has developed on its own, how have you kind of seen your role evolve and change with your skill set within the greater BC system?
Yeah. I guess I would say just like doing the little things that need to be done for my team. Like even if it's just rebounding one game or like getting assists another game or if my shot is on, making a shot, but also knowing like if another player is hot, feeding them. I guess like different things like that. So I think I focus like more on what the team needs more than like what I need. I really don't worry about me. So I think that's how I've evolved as a player, and also playing with like other players and knowing like their tendencies. So like, no, T's will flash high, and I hit her. She's most likely gonna get a drop because nobody can really guard her. So stuff like that. Yeah.
We'll go next to Eric.
Makayla, can you kind of take us going back to March inside the room a little bit from sort of the high of how you guys performed in the ACC tournament to then obviously the season getting shut down? What was that sort of like? And how long did it feel like it took you guys to kind of go into reflection mode of how special a year it was and how to use that as motivation going forward?
I would definitely say when we heard the news, we were just like kind of silent and we kind of just looked at each other, realizing that like we had such a special season and we personally knew that we were going to go to the tournament for like the first time since like 2006. So to hear that like it wouldn't happen, we just all kind of just came together. We cried, and then we had a few days left with the team, so we kind of just all hung out for like those final 3 days before we all went home and said our goodbyes. And we still keep in contact to this day, like with Georgia, Emma, Tio, like see how they're doing and stuff like that. So it was a really like surreal moment for it to all like come crashing down. But overall, I wouldn't change anything because during quarantine, so many people have grown and matured. So
We'll go next to Esteban.
Hi, Makayla, just sort of building off of that, knowing sort of the challenges that the team has gone through to get here. I mean, just how special is it just to be on the court right now?
it's definitely special, going from playing in March to like having 5 months where you're not playing basketball is crazy because being a student athlete, like we've never had that time ever. Like we never had that long of a break from basketball. Even in high school, like we had AAU high school. So just taking those 5 months to like really work on yourself and then come back with your team, you kind of like you're thankful for everything, just seeing them, thankful that they're healthy, thankful that you're able to talk to them because like this pandemic is crazy. And I think it just gave a lot of appreciation for all of us to just be on the court and see another day.
And we'll wrap things up with Dan.
Okay, I think Rich might have asked this earlier, but there's not really any non-conference games. There's going to be minimal non-conference games, and you're going to dive right in with a conference schedule that's going to be fun and difficult and all the above. But not playing those games, not having those warm-ups, just how much does that add to the degree of difficulty, or how interesting is that you're not going to have the typical non-conference local games that you might have had before?
I do think it adds to the degree of difficulty a little bit because like those non-conference games, you kind of get to like work the kinks out and focus on like what you need to really focus on before we hit conference play. But at the same time, it's like really exciting to just dive straight into conference play because it's just so competitive, and you're like playing against the best of the best. And to have, I don't even know how many games you have, like 20, is it 20 conference games? To have that is just, it's crazy, but also very exciting. And I'm just really excited to see like what our new freshmen can bring to the table also against that competition. So, yeah.
Makayla, thank you very much for your time. We appreciate it.